Hey YouTube, Mr. Pop Quiz here with my updated Karakuri deck profile. I went to regionals yesterday and I went X3. I lost to 2 heroes and 1 Dino Rabbit. Overall, this deck is good, but I think I'm gonna be moving on after this to another deck. But this deck actually worked out really good. So for the deck, 3 Merchant, 3 Danishi, 3 Quick, 2 Soldier, and then the one of Karakuri's, 1 Watchdog, 1 Strategist, and 1 Hypa. Hypa was a last minute choice. I did it the day before regionals, and I'm glad I did. It's a nice 21 beater, and when your opponent sides in skill drain against you, or if they have skill drain, it's just a big 21 guy that doesn't change the defense, and it's hard to get over. Then I use 2 Veiler, one Gen X Neutron. I never needed more than one. I don't know why people play more than one. It's like it helps you set up for next turn. And if it gets Veiler, well, they Veiler this instead of your Nishi or your Merchant. So I think one's good. 1 Cyber Dragon. One was perfect. I'm glad I was running two. I was thinking of running two. And I'm glad I played one because if I would have had another Cyber Dragon, it probably would have been dead most of the time. And then 1 Gores because it stops the OTKs, and I got spammed out testing against 6 Samurais and Dark Worlds. They usually spammed out like all their monsters, and I would go Gores, and the next turn I would just spam out all my synchros, and then I would overtake the field. I love Gores. And then for my spells, I played 2 Duality. Not 3 because you special summon a lot, but 2 is perfect because you still need to grab what you need out of your deck. And then the one was 1 Reborn, Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, Bada Avarice, Mind Control, Book of Moon, 2 Space Typhoons. I kind of wish I played 3 because, or side the third one. I didn't side the third one, and I regret that. Because against heroes, they set 4 back row and pass, and you know they have the Starlight Road, but you know you don't have the MST, and I really wish I had the third MST. Triple smashing. This worked out really good. I always had the smashing when I needed it. Even if I had 2 and one was dead in my hand for a couple turns, I would end up needing it a couple turns later. So I'm glad I played 3. For the traps, played 2 Phoenix Chain. I also put this in the day before regionals, and I'm glad I did because the only time it didn't work, it was when they had against Dino Rabbit when they had a vanilla monster, or against heroes because you can't target alias. 2 Compulse, I kept this in because this was what Phoenix Chain was replacing, but I figured it's the best chainable trap in the game, and it's really good this format, and so I kept it in. 2 Warning, 1 Judgment, and a Starlight Road. I was gonna put in like a Chalice or a Safe Zone or something in there, but I put Road because it completely changes the way you play when you have this face down. It allows you to play a lot more aggressively without having to worry if they have the torrential or they have the next turn Dark Hole or Mirror Force or Heavy Storm or anything like that. People think it's too situational, but this completely allows you to play a lot more aggressively, and that's why I put it in there. For my side, I put 2 Barbaros because I figured I would play a lot of skill drain decks, and I did. I played 2 Hero and I lost to both of them unfortunately, but this card put in a lot of work. 1 Crow, I wish I would have took this out. It's not that good. I've sided against Insectors and Dark World, but it really didn't put in that much work. 2 Ghost Match, probably the MVP against Heroes, but unfortunately I took him the distance. I took him the game 3, but I just couldn't pull it out. 2 Bottomless for anything with big monsters like Heroes, Dino Rabbit, all that. Unfortunately, I lost to Dino Rabbit, but I took him to game 3 and I lost to him in time. But it was a really good duel, and I have no regrets. I played my best. 2 Dimensional Prison, just for heroes mostly, and it worked out really good against heroes. I took out their aliases, and I pretty much made their Miracle Fusions dead in their hand. 2 Debunk. This was specifically for Dark World. Now that people really don't play Maxi anymore, this I put this in against Dark World, and it was never dead. I always stopped their brow plays, so their brows were always dead, and it also made their gates, their field card spell. Um, it always made that dead too. And then 2 macro. I decided this against Dark Worlds and Insectors, but I never drew it. And then my favorite card for regionals, this was also last minute. Prohibition. I started against Dino Rabbit. Um, I had two in hand. I used one and I called Rescue Rabbit. And then late game, it was game three. I had this on Rabbit, and then I had one in hand with a face down Phoenix Chain. He had 3 cards in hand. One was obviously a Rescue Rabbit, and I was at 600 life points. So I figured, and he uses Saber Sources already. So I figured that the only thing that could kill me is Drag Guaiba and Kabazools. I didn't have to worry about Guaba because I had the Phoenix Chain down, so I called it on Kabazools. And for the rest of the duel, he had a dead Kabazools in hand, so I love this card. For my extra, I play 1 Dragonite Ellipth. No, I'm just kidding, that's Vanguard. It's my Gorse token. 1 Chimera Tech, 1 Leviathan, 1 Utopia, 1 Utopia Ray. I actually got to use its effect and beat heroes with it. I was at 1,000. He Judgment. I had my Judgment, and I put his Shining to 0 because I mind controlled his Alias and I drew it quick. So I'm glad I put this card in. 1 Catastor, 1 Beast, 1 Gaia Knight. I never got to use it, but it's there just for level 6. 1 Black Rose. It's in there because I have to put it in there, but in the months that I've been playing this deck, I've only used it once. 1 Stardust, 1 Colossal Fighter, 1 Scrap Archfiend. That card put in work against heroes. They would have skill drain with the Shining, and I'll put this on board, and then I'll just top over the Shining. It put in a lot of work today, and then 2 Beret and 2 Burrito. I'll always love Karakuris, but I think it's time to, for a new chapter in my dueling life. I'll probably be running Sam's or something. This deck is really good. It just has a hard time against heroes because of all the background, because it's heal drain and all that. But I'm proud of myself. I made the other duelist play as hard as they can. I played as hard as I can, and I didn't play against any scrub players, so that was nice. And I played against all top tier decks, and I stood up to them. So thanks for watching my deck. Please like and subscribe. Peace out, YouTube.